Top-of-the-line ATVs, like Kawasaki's totally revamped 2012 Brute Force 750 4x4 with power steering, play a big role in creating enthusiasm in potential ATV customers. Entry-level machines, on the other hand, like Kawasaki's all-new two-wheel drive Brute Force 300, will provide most new riders with something to cut their teeth on. Entry-level machines are responsible for creating brand loyalty, and most importantly, lifelong ATV enthusiasts. Replacing the Bayou 250, Kawasaki wanted to tie its Brute Force line together from the entry point up. The new Brute Force 300 receives styling strikingly similar to that of the Brute Force 750, although in a much more compact design. To show off their new machine, Kawasaki invited us out to the Mines and Meadows ride area located in Wampum, Pennsylvania. The park covers over 650 acres and has over 60 miles of groomed trails. What makes Mines and Meadows unique is its underground trails, located in an abandoned mine. As the smaller sibling of the 750, the 300 shared many of the biggest Brute Force's attributes. Aside from its styling, the 300 features a larger front storage box than the 750, and a similar right front fender pocket. A feature not found on all ATVs in its class, the 300 has a handlebar-mounted digital display, similar to that on the 750, that provides speed, fuel trip time, and other useful information. What makes your first ATV or ride memorable isn't slick features. It's the way the machine performs and makes you feel out on the trail. The 300 is small enough not to intimidate 5-foot-tall riders, yet large enough in the cockpit to accommodate 6-footers comfortably. The seat is plush for long rides in the saddle, and we never snagged our boots on the bodywork while standing. The ergonomics were equally comfortable while sitting or standing. The floorboards with raised foot pegs offered plenty of room and enhanced control. The 300 is powered by a 271cc liquid-cooled 2-valve single overhead cam 4-stroke engine, fed by a 32mm carburetor. A fully automatic CVT transmission featuring high-low neutral and reverse is similar in design to that found on the 750, completely disengaging at idle to reduce belt wear. The 300 gets rolling low in the RPMs thanks to its respectable low-end power and positive early CVT engagement. If you're out for a brisk ride, the 300 is willing to rev. We were able to conquer all of the hills we attempted easily in high range. The transmission does a good job of backshifting for steep climbs or when you grab a handful out of corners, keeping the engine in the meat of its power. A tubular steel frame is mated to dual control arms up front and a solid axle equipped swing arm out back. 5-way preload adjustable shocks reside at both ends, controlling 5.2 inches of travel up front with 5.6 inches of wheel movement out back. The 300 weighs in at 535.7 pounds ready to ride. While that is reasonable for its class, the Brute feels way lighter when you ride it. Steering on the 300 is responsive, gladly going where it's pointed. Through the turns, the 300 is respectably stable, responding well to rider positioning. For its displacement, it slides remarkably well, thanks to its quick steering, spunky engine, and purpose-built Maxxis tires. The tires provide ample forward traction and good ride characteristics, while keeping side bite light enough to kick the rear end out for slides. For its price and intended audience, the 300 shocks were surprisingly plush. They worked well on small trail junk and stood up to a little air. We did bottom the fronts once on a small abrupt dip in the trail, but that was with a 235-pound rider on board. The 300 suspension travel numbers are competitive on paper, but they feel even longer out on the trail. Triple hydraulic disc brakes are individually operated using handlebar-mounted levers and a right-side mounted foot brake. Stopping power is ample, and we like the positive feel that only hydraulic discs provide. If work is on your list, the 300's front and rear racks can haul 44 and 56 pounds respectively, in addition to 500 pounds of towing capacity. Additional features include a DC outlet and winch-ready mounting point up front. Kawasaki made the 300 surprisingly sporty, comfortable, and capable for its reasonable asking price of $4,199. If you buy the Brute Force 300, we have to warn you though, you will be looking for excuses to get out of work and head for the trails. The all-new 2012 Kawasaki Brute Force 300 delivers exactly the kind of fun that made lifelong enthusiasts out of us. For more information on the 2012 Kawasaki Brute Force 300 or their full line of ATVs, side-by-sides, and accessories, log on to Kawasaki.com.